think people that were not born here, they are the most educated on the immigration system. They have their papers, their documentation, even what you're describing right now. Like, I don't know it that way. You know probably way more than I do in the sense of processes, how to fill out an application and so on. And so because of that too, I also feel like immigrants that come here, even those that aren't legal, they work harder than fucking Americans. Like, they're not lazy fucking people and so on. So when it comes to legitimacy, I don't think extra work is going to scare any immigrant because they tend to be the fucking harder worker anyways. They're better at school when they come over here. They're better at working. They fucking roll their sleeves up. They just go to work. They do what the fuck they do.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be that big of a barrier for immigrants. Like, Lala is right about that. My mom, when I was doing the F-Days 86, that's when I needed to get my birth certificate. I had lost mine like an idiot, right? And then my mom had like all of her papers, bro. She has like literally a file.
Your mom's probably a hard worker too.
Yeah. She has like all of her naturalization stuff, and I was able to like forward that shit. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, like immigrants are like dead-ass scared, bro. Like of getting caught without papers, and yeah, they're on that shit, right? Like that's why they're like less likely to get into car accidents because they're afraid of like getting affected legal status.
They're being educated by like these pro bono like advocates. Like what is that acronym? The ADL or no, not the ADL. That's the Jews.
Nah, bro, come on, bro. At least Hispanics, bro. Hispanics are like Republican as fuck, bro. Hispanics are Republican as
well. What I'm saying is, like, if you look at the immigration policies, they got these NGOs that have these attorneys that are down there with manuals, like brochures, on how they're supposed to be able to navigate through, like, the laws that are, like, enacted at that point. And, like, there was this big old investigation where you can see, like, how they get funneled through, and then they're able to sustain these people for the 3-month period before they require, like, a work permit, and they kind of get them into, like, their area, right? So, of course, they're going to be educated because there's educated people that are processing all of this, like, invasion.
No, I think it's more than that. I think it's too harsh a word. I feel like I think when you come from places like that, just have, like, I don't know, more difficult circumstances, you tend to appreciate that you come over here, like, well, all I have to do is this. This is all I have to do. And, like, I get this for that? That's all? And then, like, motherfuckers like me is like, I'm not changing the channel. The remote's over there while I'm sitting on the couch, you know? Like,
yeah, it's because it's like a selective group, right? Okay, so it's like take countries, like let's say India, right? There's a lot of doctors that come from India, right? And their IQ is going to be like pretty high, you know, given like what job they take. But that's not going to be reflective of like the IQ of the country. Right, and I think the same thing is for like you see Ecuadorian, you say,
bro, that nigga. Oh, every time I come in the room, that dude talking. That's great.
That's crazy, bro. I'm just gonna go on mute.
That's funny.
You know what's crazy, bro? You know what's crazy? Actually, fucking, bro. Miss Vicky always jumping on my dick, bro. When people come and attack her in chat, bro. And they get off the mic and they try to drag her. I'll either stand up for who thinks that there's like an insult against me, right? Especially like somebody's coming at me for real. This people will jump on. She don't even know what the fuck is.
Oh my God, the room is empty.
That's why I feel I had enough for today. That's what that shit happened today. Say that. I'm just gonna say that.
Everybody left. Make that one second. I'll be right back.
Hey, kid. Go ahead, brother.
Yo, who killed the
Fuck no, bro. I just took peptides today. I'm on C-Max. And I don't know what happened. I took some caffeine. And that shit actually chilled me out, like, a lot. Like, it feels like I actually took, like, melatonin, but I'm not sleepy. I'm just, like, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Do I sound good, y'all?
Yeah, you sound good.
got a new phone.
Alright. Well, you got the Samsung Galaxy?
No, do I look like an Android?
Yeah, my bad. You got an HTC Vive?
No.
I don't get that. Like, what look like an iPhone?
I
look like followers on.
Although iPhone people are beautiful and Android people look like they popular.
Baddies have iPhones.
iPhone people look like they follow the rules and they have jobs. And Android people look like they come in through the back door and they try to steal popcorn and try to watch all of the movies.
I have both. You know,
I'll tell you this. iPhone people, they look like followers. They look like, hey, I do this because of the trend. You know?
No,
And everyone say jump off a roof. Oh, I'm going to jump off a roof.
I've had an iPhone since I was about 18 years old. All right, that was 14 years ago. Do the math on like what iPhone that was.
I had a phone before the iPhone.
You had an iPhone
Yeah,
3G?
you know what I had before my iPhone, before I officially switched to iPhone? I had it was a Google, I had a BlackBerry before the Google phone. But it was a Google phone. Google had made the phone. I forgot what it was. It was like G1 or something like that.
I had the Razor.
I had a Razor too.
Everybody
I had
had
a
it. You know what they did?
Yeah, you remember the Kyocera?
Because it was fun just flipping it open and going, hello, talk, and then close the thing. You know what I'm saying? That was shit.
My first phone
You got,
was
you got an ADHD line. And you like fidgets and all that other stuff to keep you busy. That's why that shit
Never
was
had
funny.
any fidgets. Did this shit with
No,
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, but I did that with 9mm pistols. I pulled the
Yeah,
slide.
but a fidget, the fidget, they named the toy a fidget, but it came from a word. Like, niggas like you just used to fidget. You can't keep your hands to yourself. Just like take things.
It came from, I think it was a play on the word fidget, and that was used when they were describing like some sort of product that was being sold in the company, so they would use that to fix this, this or that. And you had to go through this whole process of explaining exactly, especially during advertising.
Nah, bro.
The word came from fidget.
No, fidget was, like I said, bro, you over the uncontrollable urge just to touch stuff
You
with
have
your hands.
confused with Inkin. Inkin is a little squirrel.
No, I'm a fidgeter. I'm a fidget. Like, my knee bounces. Fucking.
His name should have been tweaked.
That's me for sure.
Lion just be like tapping his hands like when he just bored.
Yeah.
You know?
bro.
But if you look it up, I burn 500 to 800 calories more than fucking most people.
I'm a statue.
Just because, like, I
You
fidget.
stab me with your dildo? The fuck out of here.
You know, that comes from ADHD.
I do have ADHD.
Yeah.
And ADHD is going to keep me alive longer than fucking the ones that don't. I'll be why.
You know what's crazy though?
Because you can't sit still, and remaining stagnant is what kills people. That's why when people break their hips, they get pneumonia because they can't move. Why do you think fucking leg strength is now a number one factor to living for a longer life? Because
Yes.
when if you can't move,
Here's the thing.
you can't
Who
move.
with ADHD?
You don't live.
Okay. I agree. Now, but there's the thing now. People with ADHD often make bad decisions on things. So that's another factor with it. The
I
people
don't know
with
about often,
ADHD
but
die.
like, we're pretty unreasonable.
They die faster than the average person, bro.
No, I looked it up already. Statistically, people with ADHD just do, because look, the idea, if you're saying they make a decision like they're going to jump off a cliff,
Not that. Impulsive decision.
that to me like is like a part of that thing. I'm just saying, people with ADHD, they're naturally. I'm totally making everything up. I'm saying so. I know. This is my. These are my thoughts on it. I think people with ADHD are better athletes. I think people with ADHD will live longer because they are basically more physical in life, and they have a different motivation to move than just the requirement to move. They can't help it, and so naturally, like, their curiosity and their fucking desire to move naturally will keep them going longer than somebody. And I think they're probably less fat.
They are.
Yeah, that's
There's some bad points about it. People with ADHD are, of course, impulsive, and that impulsivity also wrecks relationships because they're constantly cheating all the time. It's true. I mean, you can look the shit up. It's true. On top of that, they do make bad financial decisions as well.
Because they're impulsive.
Tim. I know that Tim also suffers from ADHD because he keeps betting and losing and betting and losing, and he constantly keeps doing it. That's a sign right there.
That's so funny. So to me, like, I think my like impulsiveness comes from like if I don't have control of a situation. So if I see like the situation becoming too germy, like fuck, I gotta
You're trying to overcompensate.
I'll leave. Like if I'm cooking in the kitchen and you come in, it's like get the fuck out, get out. I don't want your help. I don't need help. Get out. I have a whole thing of processing. To where I thought about this actually. The reason why I don't like to travel, for example, like I don't like to go outside of my routine, is because I always think of the process, right? And the process has to be like worth it. So, for example, traveling, I think of, oh my God, I got a list, I gotta do that, I gotta get on a plane, I got that, I got this shit in another toilet, I can't eat my food. Like, so I'm thinking of all the things that
you overthink things.
Well, I don't know if it's overthink, it's just, and then, I think, my wife though,
the average person.
she thinks of the goal. So she's motivated by the goal, where it's like, hey, all I have to do is get there and I get to celebrate. And I'm not thinking about the goal because once I get there, I'm good. But I'm thinking about all the processes it takes to get there. And I realized this one day, I'm like on the computer and I look at the way she cooks versus the way I cook. I got gloves, I got foil on the fucking counter. Like, I got trash bags set. I got, like, all my fucking containers.
You're a prepper.
I'm a processor. And I see her. She has a fork. Her body is far away from her hands. And she just goes, chicken to pan. And I'm like, the fuck are you doing, dude? That's cross-contamination.
Right.
She's, you know, so, like, yeah, that's me. That's my brain. So I'm thinking,
I go through the same thing, too. I overprocess it. By the time I get to it, it's like I'm exhausted. Just thinking about all the stuff I have to do.
You're just trying to sound special.
Hey, I'll say this though. Look, check this out. I love, but the process is why, like at my other job, they like me there because when I go in, it's like a pop, 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 A, B, C, D, E. When I go to the gym, it's like pop, pop, pop. Everything is just like in order. When I cook, by the time the food's on the plate, the trash is in the trash can. The counters are fucking clean. There's no cross contamination, right? Everything's like And that, like, if I feel lazy and I think about everything I have to do versus thinking, like, what's going to be on my plate, it's what I have to do that makes me discouraged, not versus what I'm going to eat. So some people are like,
just doing it is what you,
exactly.
The process discourages you.
Exactly.
And it ain't even doing it, it's just thinking about what you're going to do.
Exactly.
And that's the problem with
OCD.
You just overthink. That's what I call overthinking right there. Because I go through that as well too.
Yeah, I imagine like you're an artist, so you probably have like my paint go this side, my
I have to take the paint out. Then I have to mix the paint. Then I have to get the water. I have to
But do you know why? Do you know why? Because you're not a half-asser. That's why.
Yeah.
You can't. If you half-ass shit, then it would be no problem. But because you go all in, which is why the quality of your work is good. It's like, I'm like, hold on. I got to be all me to do this shit right now. Otherwise, I'm just checking off a box.
Yeah. That's part of the ADHD, the hyperfocus.
And the OCD. It's
hyperfocus. So the hyperfocus on ADHD, holy shit, bro. Oh, bro.
Which means the hyperfocus.
If I could go back, I'm pretty sure I have ADHD, right? So I'm assuming that I do.
Oh, yeah.
And I know exactly what hyperfocus is.
Yes, you do, boy.
Yeah, I got you. If I could choose between having like normal dopamine levels and then having hyperfocus, bro, I would choose hyperfocus every single fucking time, bro. You know how many shit I got into?
You smoke weed?
Who's taking
No,
the
I
weed?
don't smoke weed.
Okay.
Sorry, brother, that was me.
If you smoke weed. Okay, if you smoke weed. the hyper focus will get there, bro. But it depends. But if you don't channel it as something productive, you're gonna be hyper focused, like thinking about something, or hyper focused watching TV, or hyper focused just
Hyper vigilant.
Hyper focused in
Vigilant
getting
as well.
into stocks, hyper focused in getting into crypto, hyper focused in getting into racing, hyper focused
That's all you gotta
into
do,
getting into
right?
buying, hyper focused into getting into all these are things that like hyper focused in. Yeah. So like the thing is that like the longer you live with it, the more you know how to trigger it. And I don't know, I think that there's enough help out there for ADHD to keep you kind of in like normal bounds. So when you want to get off of it and take advantage of it, I think it's there, right? Another thing that like people don't talk about, and people with ADHD, because of their dopamine levels, like statistically, let's say that like somebody just like cut off their arm, right? People who don't have ADHD, statistically, right, are more likely to freak the fuck out. While people with ADHD, because there's a lot more dopamine going on, they're more likely, and their levels are already low, they're more level-headed when that's happening, right? Just from like a vacuum perspective, right? They're more likely to be level-headed. Yeah, it's like that's a decent price to pay. So evolutionarily, the idea is that people with ADHD are like amazing for like hunter-gatherer societies or for like warrior societies because of like the amount of like energy you would expend. Also think about it like always looking off into the distance for any movement. And then when shit got really fucking real,
that's hypervigilance, dude. That's
yes. And then when shit got real,
stress.
Exactly. And when shit got real, right?
Hello.
Yeah. What's up? And when shit got real, like they were able to deal with it without freaking out, right? So that's why we think that there is that whole dopamine thing, because it's very common, and I think it's a plus for humanity.
Fish oil can help with ADHD.
Bro, I'm on C-Max. I'm gonna do this for a week, and I'm gonna tell you how it feels, bro.
Can. Not like don't take my word. Look into it yourself. Not like a stimulant, but like it does calm things down. To where I remember back in the day, they had like some fish oil supplement. It's the EPA levels.
I remember that too. My mother used to make us take it all the time.
Yeah, it's really good. It's the EPA levels that have like good for cognition. But now they have.
I take fish oil, but I never knew that.
You want to look at the EPA levels. You want those to be higher, like 600 to 1,000. I think it's milligrams. I don't know what the metric unit is. I just bought mine by Thorne again, so that's why like when we're talking about it. And so there's some that are good for like inflammation, heart health, and then there's the other ones with the higher EPA levels that are good for like cognition. And that's why they'll recommend, or certain people will recommend, when the woman is pregnant, to take high levels of like fish oil and stuff like that, because apparently it can have like a positive effect on like the child's brain. So there is something there. So look into it. Let's look at fish oil, high levels EPA to like cognition or ADHD. See what it says. Nathan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, you know the shit we were talking about the other day with C-Max he was telling you about?
Yeah, I looked it up because I knew it too. Just sorry to interrupt you. Remember when I asked if it can invoke panic attacks? It can't. So any type of neurotropic that like involves like exciting the brain, we'll just say, not so much of like your heart's beating fast. It's just a sense of awareness. Like for me specifically, I can get a panic attack. And I'm a silent panicker because sometimes I'll be talking, blah, 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 then you'll hear me go quiet. Say, what's wrong? It's like, I'm trying not to die right now, basically.
Oh, damn. Yo, then look up Selenic. Selenic is really good for like people who have ADHD, and it's like very calming too, but it also has neurotropic effects.
I've taken stuff like that before. And it's
Selenic?
No, I took I forgot what it's called. It was I forgot what it's called, but I actually liked it. I realized that I drank less caffeine when I was on it. But now I just take a B12 complex. I take a fucking like a Ubiquitol or this CoQ10 type supplement. Take creatine and I take fish oil. And then I take something called DMG.
You haven't changed.
What does the fish oil do?
Fish oil, I take it for like cognition. It like helps with like focus. And yeah.
You take fish oil too, but I didn't know it helped with focus. I thought it was just brain health in general.
Brain health, yeah. It's like well, when I say cognition, that's what I'm referring to. So you want to look up higher levels of like EPA. Yeah, it's fucking, and it's also good for your heart, good for inflammation.
Yeah.
Things like that. So you know.
Yeah, Mike, you gotta write this down. That sounds. So fish oil. What was it? Sorry.
Like fish oil, I take like a CoQ10, like this thing called. It's good for like your heart, like mitochondria. I take creatine, and then I take something called DMG, methylglycine. It's something that's good for like also focus, athletic. It's an amino acid.
Is that over the counter? I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's all over the counter. Everything's over. Yeah, nothing's pharmaceutical. Not yet.
You looked up NAD plus, Mike?
Yeah, I have. But to me, I heard that NAD is like, it's kind of bullshit unless you get it done through IV.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, NAD, and it's painful. So my friends that know me, they like, don't do it. You'll free to get a panic attack.
Oh, wait. You're saying that like, so like, I just ordered like today NAD plus. I forgot to order it.
Yeah.
Are you saying that like it won't work unless it goes like
It's
intravenously?
Yeah, I think it's like
subcutaneous. No.
Yeah, look it up. It's like kind of bullshit until you go that way.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute, you want to do it in what? They say what?
So when you go NAD IV, because people are doing, ever since that anti-aging guy came out, it became like a big thing, right? And so people started putting like, I see this too with BPC 157, where basically like the absorption is like super low to where it's probably insignificant. So what you want to do is you need to inject it. So with NAD, like you go through the IV process, and it's fucking, from what I heard, like depending on like the drip amount, I don't know exactly, I'm not like a nurse or anything like that, but like how much they put the drip frequency rate at when you're getting the IV can determine what you feel. And so people like, it's painful, like they feel pressure in their heart. One of my guys is like, yeah, I fucking started getting all this snot in my nose, and he's like, he made this sound, he's like, it felt like this, like making that sound. And then as soon as you're done, you feel great. But like that process is so like, it can be so stressful that a girl I know that works in like those boutique kind of IV places, she goes, when people come in for an IV, NAD thing, we do some type of, not sedation, but something to give them relaxation things. And they recommend 4 hours, like a 4-hour process, because the drip frequency is so low.
Oh, so like I'm doing subcutaneous injections. That's not going to be as effective as intravenous.
Look it up.
Okay, we'll
Yeah. Because I don't know too much about it. I heard of it, but once I heard like,
Are
they
you
can do it.
self-injecting?
Bro, I don't answer questions from you, bro. You're weird, bro.
I self-injected BPC 157 when I had a torn rotator.
So I'm in. I got the BP 157. I got the BP 157 and TP 500.
Yeah, no, it's called a Wolverine pack.
Yes. But look, I've been looking into Cardilax.
I never heard of it.
Yo, so it's like the
Fuck you,
study
medicine, man. Fuck you, Jew medicine, bro.
Man, got another fucking gay wagwan over here. Holy shit, bro. God didn't save the queen. Holy fucking shit, man. Anyway, I'm getting to Cardilax.
That's a Somali, bro.
Oh, my bad. Yo, I injected C-Max. I'll be injecting BP 157, TB 500, GHKCU later, like when I go to sleep for like maximum effectiveness. I also got Retta.
So you're just gonna be the fucking test dummy for all of Sullivan's drug?
No, I've done a good amount of research. I kind of hyper focused on it. And so all of these are like the low risk, like Selang's been out since like the fucking 80s. So that's C-Max, PCP. Bro, listen.
He graduated, and he used to smoke. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen.
It'd be bearable if he didn't sound like a freaking 90s pastor through the fucking intercom thing that we hear at school, man. It would be bearable, bro.
Ryan's hilarious. He always says ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
Like you're really behind the podium.
He used to do mushrooms, and now this nigga has graduated to a protecting himself. He didn't go to a nurse. He's not going to any medical professional. Online.
I mean, to be fair, that's kind of like the way it is right now.
What the fuck?
You expect Lion to have like any like knowledge about like?
No, bro.
Listen, it's not about Jews. Come on.
No,
what are we doing, guys?
Lion is a natural extremist. The Lion's a natural extremist. No, he is. My sister's the same way. Where like you are like anything that is like synthetic. You're like fuck that.
No,
that's not true.
Yes, it is. Well, let me finish my point. Let me finish my point. What I'm saying is this: is that like I've even heard like how you guys refer to foods, like plastics, things like that. And so,
that's
regardless, it's the household. They all like the household is basically they kind of share the same concept. So
but that's not what I was referring to. What I was actually talking about is like if you've been watching Incan progression.
Yeah, you're referring to the progress of you here now. You're up here.
Right, like
yeah.
But you know I'm from the hood, right? Seeing
like man, you started smoking cigarettes. Now you're injecting heroin.
He's in the nice part of St. Louis,
so
bro.
You graduated to like ecstasy. Remember that shit that was early 2000s?
I never did ecstasy. Or
some shit like that.
And now you're a fucking meth head.
I never did ecstasy. Never did meth.
It's like MDMA or some shit like that, pretending he doesn't know.
Yeah, like MDMA.
I really don't. I really don't, to be honest.
We have the saying in Armenian, and it's directly translated to "your voice is coming from a warm place," which means like, yeah, you have the advantage, right? Lion is married and lives with a medical professional who's a great medical professional. So his advice, telling people to see doctors and stuff, comes from a warm place. He gets to go home and say, "Hey, honey, I heard about this BPC 157 thing," and the lady goes, "That's great. We should stock you on it."
And he's like, "Oh, well, now it's okay. Now it's halal because I'm doing it now. Now it's a new XRP where this activity's the bad thing."
Me and Lady used to, when we were hosting the night rooms, me and Lady would give this advice to
what the fuck is his problem? Is he trying to die? And I'm gonna go, no, he just has ADHD. And then he's gonna go, oh, I get it. Impulsive.
That was an ADHD rap right there that I've ever seen one. I was he trying to die? No, he just had ADHD.
I started taking cod liver oil because Lady told me exactly what Psych told me recently. Or not recently, just now. High EPA level. Like cod liver oil is like really good quality stuff. I got that shit from Lady.
Yeah, actually, my mother also.
I take cod liver oil.
My mother gave that on to us when we were children. Like literally every
cod liver oil.
Did she give you the thing in the fucking spoon? That shit was disgusting.
Yeah, bro.
That's cod liver oil.
You gotta take it.
Yo, pause.
Low-key, it fucking helped me a lot, bro. I don't have fucking headaches like I used to anymore.
I attribute that, taking fish oil when it went through my weed phase is not fucking losing brain cells, right? There was like this meme, there's this like Twitter post of like somebody making fun of like.
There was this one? I missed that. There was this one?
Yeah, there's this meme, right? There's just like this Twitter post, not really a meme, it's a screenshot of a Twitter that given the fact that there's music added to it, I'll put in the qualification of a meme just to trigger you. It's like this somebody saying Danish people food is not real because it's like a bunch of like herring in a can, and they're like, yeah, this is our diet. That's why when we smoke hella weed, we don't lose brain cells like y'all. That shit was funny. Yeah.
And that's what made you take fish oil.
No, bro. I took fish oil since I was a kid. I kept on taking that. Like I saw this recently. I haven't smoked weed in like almost 5 years at this point.
When's the last time you gave blood?
Last time I gave blood. So like every year on a blood moon, I'll do lacerations around my arms and say, Jehovah's not real, come to me, Baal. He's lining up with lines on the phone. No, I gave blood like maybe like 3 years ago, I think.
My guy, it's $150, and then it's an additional like $150 to get your hormone levels checked. Get that done before you start fucking injecting this shit with you, bro. You need to fucking monitor your hormone levels, your thyroid, your fucking blood results regularly if you're taking peptides now.
Alright, I'm gonna do that then. I'm gonna do that.
Yo, why do I not trust you?
Huh?
I don't believe that you're gonna do it, dude. You're just gonna fucking inject all the growth hormone into your nuts, man.
No. Look, look at the peptides I have in my PTR. I have no growth hormones. I have nothing that stimulates growth hormones. I only have things that are like super low risk, right? The most aggressive, risky thing is Retta. That's the most risky thing. Everything else
is low risk, no risk.
Yo, go on.
You got BPC 157 and like sperm hormones.
Is that him or me? Nathan, I looked it up.
Like, you gotta be mindful. Because
you broke up for me. You said DP 157 what?
Is probably higher on the risk level than Retta is. Like, you gotta be mindful. Retta's biggest thing is, again, the same as the GLPs, is the thyroid shit too. But BPC 157 is a bit more dangerous than that. Just be mindful, man. Look, like anything that is outside of your body, a hormone or peptide or amino acid chain or whatever you're putting in, fucks with your thyroid. Thyroid growth is dangerous. Like thyroid, not regulating and not monitoring your thyroid can lead to a lot of problems.
What you saying on Mike?
I get blood tests every 2 months, man.
Alright, but I promise I'm gonna get back home and take a blood test, okay?
Alright, I'm gonna send you a link.
You remember I said that and you didn't want to listen to me? I said, bro, you don't do it. He said, no, you can just do it, bro. It doesn't cause any problems. You want to still draw.
Oh, yeah, you did say that, but I already ordered the shit. Potato. Listen, I already reconstituted all the peptides too. They're all ready. I already ordered like 100 fucking needles. By the way, I ordered that shit on Amazon, and I got it sent to the church. And so I thought that they would have put it in a box. No, these bitches just put a fucking shipping label on the side, bro. And so my terminal has something that says 100 insulin needles. What the fuck, man? And it just looks like a fucking heroin needle. And so it was they gave me this weird look. So I'm probably gonna be drug tested again. I already popped for a random one. I'm gonna be drug tested again because and the other box that I got my peptide in, it looks inconspicuous, but the name on it says Peak Labs. So these people are gonna think that I'm either fucking doing some Tamuk heroin or that I'm just doing straight up steroids. So yeah.
Yo, Mike.
What's up, Nathan?
You said you looked it up? Oh, what's that?
Yeah.
Okay, what's up?
I was just the EPA thing. So I'll read it to you. So I was just asking, how does it help with ADHD? If you want to know that, or did you want to know about the focus?
Yeah. No, I say both.
Yeah, it says this. It says mechanism. High EPA may help ADHD, neurotransmitter reduction. So this is ADHD is associated in part with elevated neuroinflammation. Some individuals. EPA reduces pro-inflammatory cytokines. Conclusion, EPA may improve brain function by reducing inflammatory interference with neural signaling. Dopamine modulation. ADHD symptoms correlate with dopamine dysregulation in the prefrontal cortex. EPA influences dopamine release and receptor sensitivity. Conclusion, EPA may improve focus, motivation, and executive function. Cell membrane fluidity. Neurons rely on lipid membranes for signaling. EPA and DHA integrate into neural membranes. This improves signal transmission efficiency. It says cortisol and stress. EPA has shown to lower baseline inflammation-driven stress response and stabilize the mood. This reduces emotional dysregulation, which is common in ADHD. Evidence strength. Meta-analysis shows small to moderate improvements in ADHD symptoms. So basically, EPA appears more predictive and benefits than DHA for ADHD, because like the fish oil is EPA, DHA. So then it just goes. The conclusion is ADHD involves opening. And in conclusion, high EPA and reduced ADHD symptoms, especially in individuals with inflammatory and neurotransmitter imbalances. I said, what about focus? It says it's EPA improved focus. EPA can indirectly improve focus by improving brain's operating functions. And then it keeps going. Neural noise, inflammation increases random neural firing, worse attention, etc. So we give fish oil to my kid, and you can see somewhat of a difference. To where it's like, yeah, because I can smell it. Sometimes you can see the mood. So there's something called Thorn, right? And it's super EPA. It's like $30. Seems cheap, but you have to take 2 pills, and I think there's only like 60 pills, so you only get like a month's worth. So yeah, it's worth looking into. Plus,
what's it called? Where can I get it?
Amazon. Amazon. I saw something on Instagram. I don't know if they were just kind of scare us, but like it was like how people can just like falsify the labs. But Thorne, THORNE, is like a reputable brand, and they have like shit to where you can even like they have serial codes where you can test to see where that specific fish oil came from.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's more
called
expensive.
Thorne?
Yeah, that's
So
a brand name.
Thorne is the brand. What do I look for? EPA?
Yeah, I think it's called Super EPA.
Okay, Super EPA.
Bro, you know what it costs at the store? At Thorne? $40.
Yeah. Okay.
That's cheap.
And that's for 90 pills.
90 pills? Shit.
Yeah. And for 180.
What's does it say 600 milligrams per EPA on the back? It should be like a 1 to 3 ratio.
Okay, this is 270.
EPA, right?
Yeah.
Super
No,
EPA.
425. Yeah, this is super one. 425 EPA.
Okay, yeah. Because when you look up like what you want to take for it to be like sufficient, so mine is. Do I have it wrong? Have I been saying this wrong the whole time? Is it DHA?
Oh yeah, DHA.
They have both.
No. Hold on. I think I've been saying it backwards the whole time. Hold on.
DHA is like I know DHA is good for your brain too.
Basic nutrients? That one you're talking about, Mike? Because they got a basic nutrient. So what did it?
DHA is for brain, EPA is for heart.
Oh, okay. Then I had it backwards. Okay, so then I have Super DHA. Thank you very much. And like the one I'm taking is 600 milligrams per 2 capsules. Yeah, and it's $30.
So
I had it
does that shit
backwards.
fuck up your stomach?
No, not mine. But I'm a bodybuilder, so I've like eaten shit. So I've been like creatine. Everyone's creatine. I've been taking that shit since I was like 22.
How much creatine do you take?
I take 10 grams.
Okay. I look. So hang up. Just disregard what I'm gonna say, right? Yo. So I
take 10,000 grams of fucking creatine every morning.
No. I saw a study saying like how people take 2 milligrams, right? They try to like load up for a cycle. Like they take it for so long, it's not good. And like all like the tests that show like greater for your brain, makes you like smarter, et cetera. Those people are taking like 25 milligrams, like 25 grams a day, and how it's like a completely different drug basically at that point.
It's gonna depend on how much muscle you have. You don't need because muscle absorbs a lot of it. See, creatine is like it's a saturating supplement. So once it's in you, it's in you. It's not like I took it and I feel it today. It has to kind of like accumulate in the system. At least for performances until you start feeling it. But like now you have like the Rhonda Patricks out there that are saying certain things. And with that, it's like you know, they talk about how it helps with people that have limited sleep. How it helps you with that.
Creatine?
Yeah, creatine.
Yeah. Okay. So,
bro.
and there isn't a lot of danger, right? If you just decide to start taking like 25 grams of protein. I mean, that's crazy, right?
I've never taken that much. I never would either.
Gotcha. But like, there's no real like. I know the toxicity level is like just like fucking crazy.
I wouldn't do it. You're not like a big person. You know.
Fucked up, Mike. Fucked up.
I'm not either.
No, I know. Yeah.
I imagine like the larger you are, the more you probably have to take. Like, I'm gonna go based off of that formula, and I'm just saying that, just pure conjecture here. But I've been taking 5 grams most of my life, never cycle off of it, and I'd say the past year or so, I've upped it up to 10, and I can tell the difference in the sense of like my everyday functions at work. It does a lot to like you when you sleep. If you have low sleep, you wake up, you feel a little foggy. Creatine fucking, I'm not gonna say like wakes you up, but you do feel more on.
Huberman also recommends it too. It's called his daily snack coach.
Who is it?
Andrew Huberman.
Oh yeah. All those people are late in the game.
Hang on, what's your peptide stack, Haga?
I've
First had a peptide stack. Oh yeah,
sent you one. I take.
Oh yeah.
I'm about to pick up that Retta next week.
Yeah, dude, I got rid of today too, dude.
Thursday's my last dose of
What? Bro.
Yeah, Thursday's my last dose of tirzepatide, and then I have to give myself a 1-week buffer, and I start on the low dose. I think I'm gonna do. It's either 2.5 milligram or milligram. I forget of Retta per my doctor's recommendation.
I'm gonna switch to Retta on Thursday. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna start Retta on Thursday.
Yeah, Thursdays are my action days too.
Right.
It stops you from overeating during the weekend, so.
Smart.
Which has always been a fucking issue, man.
You seem to break it up for me.
Fucking people are eating burgers and shit. It's annoying.
Bro, this year I'm getting cum gutters. Fuck it all, bro.
I don't think I will ever be able to achieve.
Bro, I'm gonna get fucking cum gutter, bro. I'm gonna have a picture and I'm gonna tell my kids that's what I look like for the entirety of my 20s, bro.
Nah, bro, I want to show my kids what I look like in my late 20s compared to my early 20s, and then fucking be covering in my early 30s. Show them that they can do anything. Look at
my kids are like, yeah, Dad, Grandma's fat.
What the fuck?
I'm not lying.
Psych.
Shout out to my granny, she got hit by a bazooka.
The boom boom. Yeah.
Goodbye.
My fiance is also a female meathead, right? And she's like super into fitness and stuff. In the last 5 years we've been dating, she's been the most abusive, but also the most like pushing partner. Yeah. The fucking my niece and nephew have picked up on her fucking speech patterns too, and they now call me fat too. It's fucking horrible. My nephew came into my room, and my nephew's a really good soccer player. He's a really smart kid. He has an insane chest elo for his age. We were talking chest the other day. He came in and he goes, Kelly, his uncle in our meeting. He goes, Uncle, why does your chest look like that? I'm like, what do you mean, Sean? He goes, chest is soft. It's supposed to be hard. What the fuck?
Damn! Bro, getting fucking brain-mugged by your nephew, bro?
Bro, he hears it and he repeats it. He hears it, he thinks about it. He understands what it means, and he points it out because he hears Natalie say it, my fiance say it, and he'll fucking point it out, too. And he's fucking hilarious. He used to run up to me and like stop me in my stomach and go, fatty, and then run away. He
What the fuck?
Yeah, he
Yo.
monitors his six-pack.
Hey,
in the
you
fucking-
wanna start? Why don't you start running right now, bro? Like that's what I would do. Like
Every
I would just start running right now, bro. Intravenously, bro. Start off on a mid dose today, bro.
Bro, the kid's 8. Okay, he'll fucking come home from soccer practice. He'll take his shirt off and he'll like flex his like stomach and his chest. He goes, "Look at this. I have a six-pack, Kelly. I'm a six-pack and I'm 8 years old." Yo, because of his
That's
dad
how it was
fat.
for me.
You had a six-pack at 8?
Yeah, bro. I always had one. Then after my first son, that was it. Shit was gone, bro. He has to do that to you.
Bro, I had a six-pack for 2 days, Nathan. 2 fucking days. That's it. Out of the 33 years of my life, I had a six-pack for 2 days. I took 60 nudes. Saved the nudes just to send to the bitches. And then I had a bowl of pasta in the six-pack.
Oh yeah. Dude, this Reddit shit, bro, it's gonna work out, man. And Joe, by the way, any side effects that I have, if I end up in the hospital, Oleg has already agreed to represent me in a lawsuit against you and Kate.
No, that's not happening.
Yeah, Oleg is
No,
already.
he can't represent
Attorney-client
you.
privilege.
He can't represent you. You have to pass through some tests. You want to be qualified.
AJ, I'll find you.
You can't just represent you.
Like, doesn't cut.
It's not about not covering it. He's not worthy.
You taking all of
Hey,
those
yo, can
things?
you give me your cash app, Oleg? I want to send you $1 just for, not because of any like specific like
As the
privilege
retainer,
that you have.
not like to like,
So,
he's trying to make you how you to accept money.
You taking all those things?
no, not yet, but I will. Eventually.
Per day.
No. So look, I have an injury, and it's been fucking me with for like years now, like 2 years now. I've gone to the gym, I've done a shitload of recovery, and it's still there, and it's like pissing me the fuck off, because like now it's like getting in the way of me and like squatting. So like I do like ass to grass. So like I don't like when I squat 315, I'm not just doing it like I'm about to take a shit and I'm like 93 years old. Like yeah.
You get to explain it. Okay, tell me.
Okay, my bad. So I'm taking BPC 5. Today I'm going to take BPC 500, BPC 157, TB 500. I'm going to take HCKU. That's like for your skin and shit. And I'm taking and I'm going to do that like I'm going to do the blue one for like every other day. Then I'm going to be doing the BPC 157 like every single day for around like 2 weeks.
And that's how
So,
much
like-
it is? And they give you, it's like for 2 weeks?
So
That's all right there?
No. That's not for 2 weeks. That's gonna last me a lot longer. That's gonna last me for about like I want to say like 2 months. The way that I
Okay, so 60 days.
Yeah, 2 to 3
Oh,
months.
90 days? Okay.
Yeah.
Did you say you squat?
I will see you.
Including like next day shipping. Go ahead.
No, I cut Nathan off, bro.
No. I just wanted to say I want to see the results with it. Like in those couple months.
Yeah. The only thing I've taken, I just got it today, Nathan. Like this morning, I reconstituted. The only thing that I took so far is C-Max because all the other ones are better to take at night. And I'm also supplementing this with like other stuff that like with collagen too, so that my body can just like pull nutrients out of thin air, right? And this weird shit happened, right? Where like I don't want to get like combative with people, like after I took the C-Max, but I also took caffeine, right? I forgot not to take caffeine, and I don't know how to explain this, but the caffeine like really just fucking like chilled me out. I'm gonna look into that interaction. But like I really didn't like want to go.
What did you take it with? What did you take it with?
C-Max. And
Yeah,
bro,
because
I took.
Because that first of all, that word reminds me of semen. My brain just completely.
I took semen up the butt.
No, you're talking about semen, like SEMA. It's like it's almost saying it. So you're
Okay,
like,
I can't shorten it to like Max. It took Max. Yeah, it's gonna sound gay.
no, I'm not
took
talking
the
about
price.
but like it's like a blend of a lot of things, right?
No, I think it's one thing specifically, right?
Okay, then when I
From what I
looked up,
understand.
it was like a brand name then, and it looked like it had a bunch of shit in it.
I got let me see. I might be confused between
Is it a
C-Max and
pharmaceutical thing or is it over the counter?
No, it's a peptide thing.
Oh, the C-Max?
Yeah, C-Max.
See, now you're hearing it.
Yeah, I am now. I got it from I got it. It's been developed by like Russia, like a long time ago. So
You're taking it as a spray?
No, because if you take it as a spray, you go through so much more, man. Like, as in, you only take 300 micrograms, right? But as a spray, you have to go all the way up to like 750 to 1,000. Like 1 milligram.
Yeah, but
That's like 10 sprays and you're done.
bro. It's like directly to the brain through the nose. What are you talking?
So I saw one. What is it? Yeah, I saw like all the forums. They're saying that like for ease, get the freaking nasal spray. But for like to get value out of it, use the injection. So I was like, I'm not doing Costco. To fucking like stab myself with an insulin needle. Everything will be fine.
You take NAD+?
You ever tried it?
So, no, I don't think I ever would. I'd get a panic attack.
NAD+ is like the first thing that I tried subcutaneously, and I did feel a difference. Like I did. So my friend had given me some of like this trip, and I was like, "Oh, okay, but let me see what this is about." Obviously, like, he's like, "Yeah, but like, because he had gone to like a weight loss clinic and gotten trip, and he told me then afterwards he just ordered it online because he's like, why the fuck am I paying $450 when I could just be paying like $100 something, right? And then he said that what they had done when he got trip, the regular trip off the internet, he didn't feel like as good as he felt with the one he got from the clinic. But he said that the one from the clinic had NAD+ mixed with it. So before he went back to the clinic to just get it from them, he's like, let me mix it with NAD+ and try it out. And he's like, yeah, it felt exactly like that. So I was like, okay, let me see. I felt something, obviously, like exposed to placebos, but I felt something. So I forgot to order it, but it's going to come in the next shipment.
Nathan, you there?
Yeah.
So I looked up DHA, right?
Yeah.
And it's okay. So I had it backwards the whole time. Sorry about that. It says basically better fluidity, faster, cleaner signaling, improves processing speed, includes clarity of thought. It says DHA increases synapses formation, receptor efficiency. This improves working memory, sustained attention capacity. It says DHA accumulates in the brain over time, 4 to 12 weeks, right? It's better mental endurance, reduced cognitive fatigue. DHA is it helps retina and visual, so it helps your eyes. It improves reaction time. It helps you track, right? Important for combat sports, whatever. Evidence profile, strong evidence for cognitive development. So that's referring to like the baby thing. Aging brain protection, moderate evidence for attention, focus improvement. So that's what it's saying. It says optimal dosage. Yeah, optimal dosage 600 to 2,000. Even that 600, 800 to 2,000 milligrams. So like, I might take 3 pills to see how it fucks me. Yeah. It says right here. Yeah, 1,000 for pregnancy. Conclusion: DHA helps with ADHD slightly, but EPA is the primary omega. Oh, so yeah, it's good. Fucking fish oil, thank you. But I don't eat fish.
This tastes good, bro.
Nigga, your mother is a motherfucking whore. Whew, sorry, I had to get it off my chest. It's been a long day. How are you?
How you doing, mother?
What was that?
How are you doing, man?
Oh man, it was a rough work day, man. We had a layoff at my company. I've survived, but it's been stressful.
It's actually been a good day for me, my brother.
I'm glad to hear it.
Happy.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, right, it's just a job, but like, it kind of came as a surprise because last year we had like a record-breaking year. Then we got acquired by a private equity firm, and these public, oh my god, man, they're just making more work, like raising the standard of everybody's job requirements slowly but surely and getting more and more demanding. And now I'm like, you know what? It's probably time to start looking for a new job where I don't report to a private equity overload. And then I was just like bottling all this up because, you know, you can't be rude on work calls. And so I had to get it off my chest, and I called your mother a whore, Nate.
Okay.
But I'm sure this is a nice lady.
I spoke to my mom today, man. She's doing good.
So is she in the Bahamas or is she in the Americas?
She's over here, bro.
Dude, I thought you were Bravo, no?
What? My whole family came here. My dad is in the Bahamas, though.
Yo, so what's the deal with the Bahamas? Like, they're just kind of like, you just kind of forget about that they exist, you know? Is it basically like a stop for Royal Caribbean?
No, the Bahamas is one of the best islands in the Bahamas, man. I mean, in the whole Caribbean.
But like, why? They have no culture. Like, what's going on over there?
They have the culture. Well, the Bahamas is what you call the diamond of the Caribbean, bro.
So
It's beautiful, it's rare, known for its beautiful beaches. 700 islands.
I didn't know it had that many, actually. I learned something new. Did you know that the kings of the Caribbean are Dominican?
Yo, you know what y'all do? Y'all try to usurp us. But if you look at it, I don't know how it is in other, but Bahamas is 1-to-1. And that's why when I hear people talk about like their currency and they say, oh yeah, this is like $33 to America. I'm like, what the hell? Because we spend American money and Bahamian money, you know?
But that's not beneficial for like when I go to DR, I feel like a king. I'm like living my best life. Like if I had to pay $1 to $1 conversion, that would not be the case.
See, because you used to go into your island and coming there with American money and looking like something. We used to being just like America's the best. That's the difference.
But it doesn't.
Like I said,
when I look at places to retire, it doesn't incentivize me to move to the Bahamas because I would be paying
expensive.
Exactly.
It ain't cheap, bro.
Whereas, like, I think there are areas like you can get a home in DR for like $80,000, and it's in like a decent neighborhood.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Speaking of homes, man. I don't know, man. I think about my life. I think, but maybe I'm not blessed. But I bought my place like right at 2020, right? And right after that, market just shut up, bro.
Dude, it's time to sell, bro.
Yeah, but it's like, where you gonna go? I guess if I'm relocated, then I would sell. But I'm not relocated, so I'm not selling. But I've played for enough, like good chunk, bro. You see those numbers like a couple years, but
my friend, he made 35% equity on his home. It was like 135,000. He's like, fuck this, I'm selling it. He moved to Broward, took his equity with. I was like, good for you, girl. Good for you.
But that's I don't know.
He couldn't find anything. He couldn't find anything comparable in Miami. He's like, I cannot afford anything that is on the market. So he's like, well,
what do you mean?
No, but he was saying like to find something comparable to his current place, you know, at a lower price.
Okay. I
get what I'm saying. So he was like trying to sell but maintain like a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, and he's like, I can't find anything in this price range for that.
Yeah, I had a friend. He had a space for a little while, man. He bought a place. He put 100. He got about 200 back. He got a place in Orlando. Bigger than what he had in Miami, man.
Honestly, that's you see a lot of people doing that. Like
Yeah.
It's like even myself, Nathan. I'm starting to think like why do I pay all this money to live here? Because I can live anywhere I want to in the country, you know? And so when you're talking about, like, well, I don't think I would go anywhere cold, but, like, I was looking at Fort Lauderdale, and Fort Lauderdale is not that much cheaper anymore than Miami. Like, all the South
Yeah,
Florida.
just when you say your friend moved to Broward, I'm like, what the hell? This kid's just bad.
Lauderdale is not, like, it used to be, like, a good 30-35% discount. Now it's like this shit. That's like a one bedroom. Like very, very minimal difference from Miami. I'm just crazy.
It's the same, bro. Yep.
I just don't understand. Like, where do all these immigrants that move here? Like, where do they live?
They live with their family.
Oh, so you got like 15 people in the house.
That's how it is.
That makes sense. Because I'm like, living by yourself in the city, you need at least a 6-figure income. Let's just be honest here.
You go to the beach. You're right. If you go to the beach, you can find like people roommates. People put their their apartment up so they can find a roommate. And that's like the thing. You find that a lot. Hey, I live in these towers. Live by yourself? No, I have a roommate. Sometimes they shack up with 3 roommates. Sometimes.
Yo, I'd rather move out of South Florida if I had to live with a roommate at this point. Like it's not cute if you're like over and still living with a roommate. Like you gotta get it together.
That's the lifestyle. You live in like downtown or South Beach, right? And then when you move up like in the residential, people will put like a room on rent. That's how they compensate for the day. Mortgage and all that shit. They have a room, and they put the room up for rent. They do it that way. But yeah, man. I don't know, man. I'm debating. I told my wife, hey, what if we relocated someplace else? She's like, I'm not leaving. And the only thing is a family.
But you know, it's like a good family area, like Vero Beach, like up there. They've got pretty good public schools. It's calm. It's only like an hour and a half away. You know, you're close-ish to family, but not super close. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes strategic distance is good. Also, it's super safe for the most part, kind of quiet, and still like reasonably affordable. So I would look at Vero Beach.
I don't know, maybe eventually I'll move. I've been back in Miami for 5 years now. No, 6, 2020.
And you know what happened for me when I stopped going out and partying? I'm like, what am I doing here? You know, that thought started creeping in my head a little bit more. Because like, if you're living the life and you're going out to the streets and you're, living your Miami life, like it was a blast. But I'm kind of over that. So like, what keeps me here versus like Orlando versus Tampa? I fucking hate. Oh, I could never live in Tampa. Like I cannot live in Tampa. Gainesville is a hell no. Tallahassee, I would rather kill myself. So it's just your Orlando.
I'm moving to another country, bro.
Or Atlanta. I can't live in Atlanta. I'm trying to think, what southern city could I live in? I could see myself in LA.
North Carolina, bro.
There's too many white people.
That's where people go to retire. I don't know. Maybe.
There's too many white people, Nathan. You're gonna feel like a hot man.
I lived in North Carolina, bro. I'm talking about what? I don't mind the white people. The white people are nice. The only thing I dislike, man, what I could not get used to, is where I lived at, it was like, because they have like Raleigh, North Carolina. Raleigh, North Carolina is the city. It's a little bit fast-paced, but I lived in this place called Sanford, bro. That was like real country, and it was so bad. I needed to go to the airport, right? And I had to schedule an Uber to pick me up about 5 o'clock in the morning, bro. And it was scheduled. They canceled. And I could not find an Uber. I couldn't even find a taxi, bro. They come and pick me because all of it was closed. Bro, I literally had to drive my car to the airport, put it in that dang, like the little parking lot area, bro. That shit pissed me off so fucking much, bro. I left my car there for like 5 days, bro. I had a expensive ass bill when I got back. Yeah, that's just North Carolina. What's better part?
What country would you move to? Because you said if you leave Miami, you were going to another country. What countries would you have in mind?
Honestly, I don't know. Back home to the Bahamas, bro. That's the only place I'm thinking about.
Sound like a immigrant.
Yeah.
My options would be Mexico. I could see myself living in Mexico City. I could probably see myself living in Medellin, or obviously Dominican Republic is number one. Honestly, I'm going to end up in probably Punta Cana area. That's really
in Medellin? Interesting.
Yeah, but I don't like Bogota.
Is Medellin still have a drug problem out there?
Yes, cocaine everywhere.
Yeah. Let's go back.
Cocaine.
Mother, what about you?
What about you, Steve? You back in the States? Or did you think you was overseas too?
Yeah, I live in the States, bro.
Part of the problem, Nathan, is why I still live in Miami, is because I don't know where else to go. Where would I go? I don't like New York City. I don't like Chicago. I don't like anywhere it snows. So that eliminates half the country. If Boston would be dope if Boston didn't have to deal with winter. So like for me, my choices are limited.
I could see you in
Fuck Boston.
No, Houston or Austin. Now, Austin. Yeah, I could see you in Austin.
Austin, Texas?
See, that's one of the few cities I've never been to. I gotta check out Austin. I've traveled a lot.
Yeah, Austin, Texas is very secular, bro. You'll love it.
Oh, okay. Let me go check out Austin.
But it's like, I mean, I don't know what your politics is like or like what kind of person you are, but it's very like, when you say secular, it's like white secular.
Yeah. Like,
it's very unique in the sense that, like, I went there once during the pandemic with my friends or whatever. It's a beautiful spot if you like to hike, but like on the outskirts. But I think Austin, you'd probably like it. It's not there are some parts that are really busy, but like if you live on the outskirts of Austin, you can find a good hiking spot if you like nature.
Smoking that peyote. Going to damn finding your life.
The Texas politics probably wouldn't bother me much because I don't think they're that far from Florida's. And also, like, I don't know. I think I'm more like a center.
And they're very, very, like, open sexually, too, man. A lot of swingers over there in Austin. They got that lifestyle.
Very strange. But I think what I would miss, though, is, like, Latin people. Like, it's nice when I go to McDonald's and they speak to me in Spanish.
They probably like the likes of New Mexico's. Depending on where you're at. New Mexico.
I do like the Mexicans. The Mexicans are cool.
Yeah, New Mexico has a big population. Also, Arizona too.
Arizona's too hot in the summer.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He probably wouldn't like Arizona, considering.
What about, honestly, realistically, I'm going to end up somewhere in the LA metro area. Because I just have this ace to go there. And I don't know why. So.
Well, I mean, if you're center right, I don't know if that'll be your favorite. Have you been there before? I haven't been.
Dude, if I could afford Malibu, I would have left yesterday. It's so fucking beautiful. Well, I haven't been there since I got burned to the ground, but I love it.
You gotta settle down, bro. And find yourself
a man,
woman.
Coochie isn't really my thing.
Look, you're gonna have to play the part. You're gonna have to really play the part if you're gonna go over there.
Listen, Mike's gonna find a great man. He's gonna take it to college and come back. No longer on Clubhouse. It's gonna be talking about, I just went on a trip with my man. Just watching some other.
There is this thing.
Don't make her hard. She'll think she has the most handsome husband in the whole world, the sweetest, the best, right? And then he's gay, and she's like, "Oh, you broke my heart." No, you're too
He
hot
did
for
that
that.
already. He did that already.
Well, in California, you might be okay with it. You never know how some of the girls get to
We accept the gays.
In Austin.
you know, like, that's
I feel like if I get to 35, I'm gonna be like, all right, I'll take anybody. You know, I'm ready.
Oh man.
You got a vagina? I don't care. You want to settle down? Okay, that's fine. Let's do it. Let's go habitate. We can be.
Isn't that called a mustache or a beard?
No. A beard is where you're first coming out of the closet. The woman that you date is a beard. I don't really know what this code. They call them lavender marriages. You marry each other just for the fuck of it.
There was one chick I talked to. She was a.
Wait, are you gay still or no?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. But there was one girl.
It's the farthest thing from gay, man.
No, I'm not gay at all, person.
Oh, well, it's not be disrespectful. It's trying to get fun.
He is the thirstiest guy in the room, only second to MDM.
Who, me?
Nah, Red Room thirsty too, man.
He said,
Yeah, still, that is me. You know,
You
you toned it down recently, but bro,
Red Room
my
thirsty.
God, in the trap.
wait, hold on. To be fair, you don't see me talking about, hey, follow me back. You don't see me begging women to follow me back.
That's why I said second, but MDL pulls. You know, that's his game. Don't hate the player.
This app I was on my list.
Don't knock his steez.
When I was at brother, you know, I already told you my situation. I don't trust
I didn't play that good guy role. Like, yo, what are you doing, man? Don't talk that way, Nate. Don't what
Yeah, that's right. A shoulder to cry on is a hip to ride on. Never forget.
The chat, he's quoting Miss BP out, calling her all kinds of dirty. Oh my God.
Hey, is this Kino? I'm trying to take a post over her.
Yo, Miss Dawn, I know these terms because I live in Los Angeles and I have a lot of gay friends.
That's right. I forgot the area. That's true.
Yeah, Oleg is my friend. He tells me everything.
I even knows. Oh my God. Oh.
Yeah, but mother, there was a girl I was talking to. She used to live by his house, right? So he had a roommate. And she said that, you know, when she had met the roommate got hella defensive whenever, like, she was around him and stuff like that. He eventually came out, and so she was like, I will never be with a dude like that ever again because she was concerned about, like, her health or whatever. She's one of those types. She's now a conservative Christian. You know those girls who wild out and then, like, now they literally find Christ? She's one of them.
Wait, so she was concerned because he was bisexual?
Yeah.
Okay.
At first, I didn't know.
So to her defense, bisexual men have a tendency of being the least likely people to be on PrEP compared to the gays and the lesbians that really do PrEP. So they go around, they fool around with men, and they don't take their like PrEP medication like the rest of us. So I think her concern is partially valid. Also, like, they're just less hygienic than gay men. So I don't actually fully disagree with her.
Yo, there was one time on this app. You know Otis?
Yes.
Yeah, so I gave talking to like some guys on the app, and then I was like, you know, one thing I can appreciate about one thing I like about the gays is that they take care of themselves and that they're clean. Tell me why somebody tried to get on me for saying that because that's a positive stereotype. What the fuck? Is that a problematic to say?
I mean, have you seen Otis? The man is like fucking beautiful. Like, he's got like a six pack at like 55 years old. The man is built rock solid. I was like, goddamn, when I saw his in.
She is absolutely beautiful.
Relax, Noah. What a gorgeous fucking.
Yo, this woman is just wearing this like, oh, this is velvet. Yo, this is velvet. But women are such a beauty to look at. I'm sorry. I will admit, you know, I'm not thirsty in the sense that like I'm gonna be trolling them. But I can appreciate a woman's beauty, bro. Like, the sun is shining, her skin is glistening. Who is this woman? I'm not gonna bug her.
That's Sephora. That's not their skin. Bought and paid at Sephora. Gone in my line though.
There's something.
Wait, Don, were you in the Matrix? Hello? Or am I?
Yeah, she's in the Matrix for sure.
I mean, it might be rare if it is.
Nah, this one looks like she takes care of herself, though. But yeah, you are right, man. Like, yo, makeup on key, that stuff is scary. The way it can like really change us on these look, man.
Well, it's just gotten too good. Some people can literally transform their entire face. It's like terrible.
Change up face.
Yeah, have you seen those makeup tutorials on Instagram where it ends up being a man at the end of it, and they start out like this beautiful, beautiful woman, and then they take out the makeup and it's some like hideous guy from the Philippines? Have you seen that?
Not the Philippines, so I haven't seen. It's crazy.
Do you know, it is. It's getting bad when I know multiple men buying makeup.
Yeah, Mike Johnson, right?
No, but I mean, I'm sorry. Straight men buying makeup now. I swear to you, I'm not gonna say these guys are buying makeup. Hello?
Yeah, this shit is wild, man.
Metrosexual to a new level and made it a norm. It's weird.
That's gay. That's just gay. That is just gay. I'm sorry.
So I think makeup is a stretch, but it is becoming more normal for like straight men to do this skincare treatments, and I think it's a good thing because straight men for the longest time have been walking around this planet hideous because women left them, and now that they're taking a little bit better care of themselves, I don't think that's
skincare treatment is different than like makeup, right? Like I don't think there's anything wrong with a man taking care of his skin. Because you don't want to look like Jacobus, right? But, I mean, like, the makeup is, like, kind of pushing it too far, or, like, the painting of the nails and all that shit. There's no excuse for a man to be in makeup, unless he's, like, on TV, then that kind of comes with the territory, but otherwise,
You know,
yeah, you're again.
Imagine.
Dumb shit.
Why? Look, he was about to start with me. Hurry up and say you got his face still so I can leave.
Yeah, I was gonna say, imagine you get ready to go out, you know.
No, you want to be there, Sunshine.
You got the makeup palette going on. Then you and that man, you
that's
over there too. It's fucking gay.
That's a little gay. And now I do know a straight male that does nails, apparently. Apparently he's straight. I don't believe he's straight, but he does nails really good.
Wait,
and he makes a lot of money doing it.
Let me tell you the shit Sunshine trying to ask me this morning.
Wait, what did I ask? I had two straight nail guys in my life. Two straight ones. Swear to God, they were married.
Sunshine was like, Nathan, you know, Magic Johnson's son? I'm like, nah. And she's like, you know the one that dressed up and all this other stuff? I said, yeah.
Go ahead. Tell him. Because it's perfect because there's a bunch of people in the room now.
Yeah, she was like, question, Nathan. This dude's from Kitover out there, and he looks for straight males. She's like, does that make those straight men gay? I'm like, yeah. She's like, I find that surprising coming from you.
I mean, if he identifies as a woman, then technically they're straight.
No.
Yes.
If you look male on male, if you are a male and you engage with another male, you are homosexual. That's like
even though that said male identifies as a woman?
It's homosexual, not gender. It's sex.
Yeah, it's homosexual. They have sex. That's what it is to be a homosexual. They be attracted to the same sex.
Bro, one of my homies, I got I'm in community with trans people who I love and respect, right? But we was having a conversation and they was like we were discussing, is it transphobic if you won't date a trans woman because she has a penis? And I'm trying to explain, I'm like, bro, I don't like penis. But Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Like,
I don't like penis.
Transphobic, and maybe it's called a homo gender role.
We are saying homo gender.
We do a homo gender role.
You know what's interesting? This argument that it's transphobic isn't only applied to straight men; it's also applied to gay men who are not interested in trans folks. That we are also transphobic because we're not willing to consider.
Yeah, I heard that.
This is where I fall into like. This is I did not sign up for this shit. Like, this is where I can try to work on woman. No, I don't think it's.
Nah, bro. That's not a woman. I'm sorry. So that's a trans woman. Don't do it. Hey, listen. They used to do that shit on Clubhouse back in the day. They say, "Oh, if you wouldn't date a trans person, it was sort of go by that logic. Then basically,
It's a back in the day.
yeah, like it's like 20, 20,
They still do that now. They see it.
the pandemic. These niggas would argue and try to call niggas, "Oh, you're homophobic, you're transphobic." It's like, bro, if somebody has a preference to not date trans people and they're not out here actively harming them, that's not fucking transphobia. That's just their preference. The fuck? I mean, that's what I think.
Their thing is, if it's and let's get down to the grits and the melted cheese on the grits, right? If it's a trans woman who has had full-on surgery, is completely passable, you can't even tell, how can you not be attracted, technically, right? If you're attracted to a female, they present and look as though they're female, even with the vagina at the bottom, what's the difference, you know? That's their thing.
It wasn't always female.
Like, what if your wife, like, if my wife came to me and told me, if I'm chilling and she's like, "Hey, baby, I want to tell you something. I was born a man." I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, would you switch it up? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't.
Like, you gotta define what attraction is. Like, if you think someone is beautiful and that's what's attraction, then you could think anyone's attractive, but
you find
if you're
women
gonna be willing to do something with them or not.
You find women to be attractive, and this woman who presents as a woman, you wouldn't know otherwise, right? Until they tell you. Is
right, and then when
like
find out,
technically you're attracted to that person, but like
for the looks,
explain.
You can lose attraction.
You can, and that kind of goes back to like your whole scenario with the mat thing, right? Walking down the block and the whole
exactly.
I understand what you. Okay, because it's like you can be attracted to that person, right? But then the moment you find out that they were a biological male, then you kind of just lose this attraction. I don't think that's a result of like peer pressure. I don't think that's like a result of like.
But when you find out that something's under the hood, right? But you can see something that's under like clothing, maybe limited.
My thing is,
like, whoa.
My question to you, Samoa, would be if this trans woman, right, is 100% woman in the sense of physically, right, has a vagina, has tits, has a beautiful feminine face, long hair, it's just the complete package. It's a woman, right? But in reality, they're a biological male. What stops you from being attracted to that being, even though they match exactly what you say you're attracted to, which is a female, right? You're attracted to a woman, a womanly body, womanly stature, yada, yada, yada. What stops you from being attracted to that trans woman who presents 100% as a
attraction? You mean like you think they're beautiful, or
no?
Like sexual attraction.
Sexual attraction is different, but that means that you're willing to do something with them.
Yes,
So, once the truth comes out that you know they were biological male, that's what stops you from wanting to do something sexual.
No, but that's not actually attacking her question. Like, her question is to control. Like what she's doing right now, she's like reducing it down to a label only. So this transgender woman has a uterus, it's fertile, has like everything that a quote unquote biological female has.
Well, I wasn't thinking that far. I wasn't thinking that far. I was just thinking more so. Oh, you could go there. You could go there.
Surface level, yeah. Yeah, then I'll go to the photo part.
I think like
Now she's talking about the surface level. Like when you first meet a woman, right? You're not engaged. You're not thinking about if she's fertile or not. Come on, bro. Let's be realistic. That's what she's talking about.
Yeah,
Like that initial.
Yeah, so like there's an initial attraction, conversation for compatibility, and then once you engage and you find out that there's something there that would impede any type of progression, then you disengage.
No, it's like, hey, it's like, you know when boys talk, right? Hey, would you smash this one? Would you smash that one? And you looking at a group of females, you're like, yeah, smash that. Yeah, smash this. You know what I mean?
You think them losing the attraction is a result of homophobia of any way or homosexual
Nathan is saying a hoe is a hoe. That's what Nathan's saying.
No. Reason why it's like what you're attracted to. You can see something and then like you might be mistaken. Like, oh yeah, I'm attracted to that. And when you look closer, it's a cardboard cutout of a woman. It ain't actually a woman. And you're like, oh, I'm not attracted to cardboard cutouts. But that's not like cardboard phobia. That's like, attracted to cardboard.
I think there's a good
That's something from the closet.
Yeah, I don't think, you know what it is? It's like I know they're two different examples, but it's like when you find out your spouse killed your child, you don't love your spouse no more.
What?
Like, it's not like that.
Yeah, I think
If you find out your spouse ended up kills you, like your child died and you're trying to catch the killer, and they've revealed to you that your husband's the one that killed your child, you stop loving you don't love your husband.
I think that's the case for some.
So that's why it's not about fear.
No, that's not the case for some though, Red Rum. There's some women who would like ride out for their fucking murderous husbands because they love him so much.
I think a better analogy is
Thought, yeah, but they still exist.
The analogy that I throw out there is like, say you meet a gorgeous woman, beautiful, but then you that like she eats her own shit. But this is what I'm saying. Like, it sounds fucked up, but the thing is, if you were to tell me kiss Nate or eat a piece of shit, I'm gonna flip a coin. You see what I'm saying? It's like, to the average straight man, men are disgusting. Like, the idea of being with another man is disgusting to most straight men, right? And so I think it's like if you were to ask a straight man, would you rather fuck a dude or fuck like a donkey? He would flip a fucking coin. Yeah, like it's like there's almost nothing worse than like being physically intimate with a dude. And so I think it's like I think Red Rum is kind of like you said what?
No, Alexander, not with some of these dudes. Some of these dudes in this room said they would rather do the gorilla. It's a gorilla?
Over a dude? I mean, I'll probably do the gorilla, bro.
Bro, I said a female gorilla. And they was like, nah, bro, I could never bounce back from that. You can imagine me telling my wife that I had sex with a gorilla? It's like,
yeah, like I felt like
I told her I had sex with a
women would be way more accepting.
With the guy, right?
Yeah, with the guy. I mean, I'm not accepting it or. Once a guy tells me he did anything with the guy, I'm out of there.
But you have to choose.
But if I have to choose between the guy that fucked the gorilla and the guy that fucked the man, I'm gonna choose the guy that fucked the man.
Choose the gorilla.
See, and this is why women are wonderful.
The gorilla. You don't choose your man, you choose the gorilla.
Listen, man, it's a crazy scenario, but I'm not choosing no goddamn. And look, Luca, it was so bad, right? He was like, the have sex with a guy is too easy. We have to make it more extreme. You rather the guy have sex with you. And these niggas was like, that's stupid.
getting fucked, so.
Yeah, bro, they were saying that.
I've heard that before. Like even with like weird like straight men will say this. Well, not straight men. I don't know.
Yes.
Honestly, they're probably just bisexual and don't want to admit it. That's the reality of it. And also, I will say too, like when we talk about like weird sexual things, I had this guy once, and he was like, "Hey, can you piss on me?" And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, piss play." And I was like, my dick went limp. I was like, "I can't do this. This is not my
Did
thing."
he even ease into it? Did he like try to? Because usually you would have like, what are you into?
We were in the shower already, so we had just fucked already. And he's like, "Oh, like, can you piss on my face?" And he got on his knees. And I was like, "I can't do that."
What? Oh my goodness! Why? Why you even describe it, bro? You know what this thing, bro? Like, why do that to me?
I'm sorry.
Nathan,
Nathan got all the visuals and everything in his head, like, what the fuck?
Nathan, do you know DJ Vlad?
But also, I can't believe it. Do women like this players that are man?
DJ Vlad asked Aries.
Why would you ask that question? I'm the only woman in here. Why would you ask that? I'm the only bitch in here. You gonna ask that question? Hell no, I don't like no goddamn
John likes Steve.
Come on, y'all over talking.
DJ Vlad asked Aries Spears a question. He said that is it gay if a straight man watches gay porn just out of like just watching it? He's not gay.
Right? Yeah, he's gay if he watches straight porn. You're watching another man's dick going in and out of a woman.
When you say gay porn,
straight or gay, you're gay.
Straight up gay porn, man. Male on male.
Like it's
nigga, what? How is not watching straight porn not make a man gay when he's watching another man have sex? That's gay. You're watching another man and his Johnson do work.
Most guys, when it comes to porn, are not looking at the dude. Shit, fucking me. I'm not.
No, y'all looking at the dude.
I mean, bullshit. A lie though.
How can you miss the dude? Half the cocks on porn are like 10 inches long. You can't fucking miss that shit. Of course they're looking at that shit. They're not zooming in to just a vagina.
I'm a weirdo because like I only pick ones with dudes that look like me, and they're not gay.
That's even more gay. That makes it even more gay.
But then like it's me doing it. Like it's not gay.
That's gay.
Man, like lesbian porn and
what's up, nigga? What?
fucking.
But look,
you know what? We chilling in here.
You know why?
We chilling, okay? Don't come in here banging, alright?
Yeah. Don't come in here banging.
Okay, I'm putting
You know
my
what?
guts away
What's this?
right now.
You have to choose one. Would you rather you have sex with a female gorilla or you have sex with a man?
Hell no, nigga, I ain't picking, nigga. Yo, I'm going to sleep. That's what I'm doing.
Now you got it. Listen, everyone answered the question, bro. This is what we're talking about. So, you want to engage the topic?
It's against God. That's bestiality, bro. It's against God and then homosexuality.
It's a hypothetical, bro.
Alright, hypothetically, right? Hypothetically, hey, yo, bro, you said female, right? You said female gorilla, right?
Yeah.
Right then.
Thank you. Yo, you know why? And some people that chose the man, bro. They say, I'll never do it with a gorilla, bro. Just say it.
Hey, I'd rather somebody call me weird than gay, nigga.
Imagine you come over to the little female gorilla, you know what I'm saying? You take her hand in your hand,
Hey, but Nathan, you know there is a difference, right, of taking it and not and giving it. Like, ain't nobody there's people don't want shit in their ass. Like, what the fuck? Like, nobody wants
there's
shit up
levels
their
to
ass.
it.
So I think that I can see people who
Oh, you saying there's levels?
No. I'm saying this. Both are gay, bro. Like both are gay. Like, it doesn't matter if the dude do you or you people do it. It still implies that you're gay. But some people say, I'm not doing it with the female gorilla. I would rather do a man in the butt. And then it went like this. Because they say, that's an easy question. I'll do the man in the butt. And I was like, okay, we got to make it more difficult then. What about a man doing you? Okay, then I'm going to choose the female gorilla.
See, that's different, you see? I mean, my answer was going to be the female gorilla anyway, but there's people that's going to change their answer.
Exactly. Still change your answer, bro.
And Nathan, you know what that tells me? That identifies who's the top and who's the bottom.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, is the female gorilla dangerous? Or like, if she ate a few Xanax, she had a glass of wine, she's joint, she chilled out.
You fed the gorilla a gummy.
Give me consent, bro.
Yo, Alessandro, imagine she's hanging from the chandelier when you walk in the room.
Just so you know, no Max chose the man, bro. He ain't chose the gorilla.
I chose them. No, I chose them both. I said, fuck it.
It's a party. That's great.
And just so you know, Dewey chose the man too. He was like, you know what, man? And I was like, what do you mean, you know what, man? He was like,
It's great team, Nathan.
that's it.
You beat him, you know what, man? He said, what you mean, you know?
Yo.
So, Nathan, I guess under the
And then I told him what Tim said.
Tim's just gay, though.
Yeah.
And a pervert.
Tim's a pervert. He had to give up on that one. That was funny. Hello? Can I tell y'all, it's been so cold lately. It went from like 60, 70 degrees to now it feels like 20.
Oh, you must be in New York, right?
Yeah.
Yo, it's also cold in Miami. It got down to like 58 this morning.
I heard it's cold.
Well, it's hot here in LA. It's past 2 weeks.
Oh, well, I heard that too. I heard it was like 95 over there.
Yeah.
We gotta make sure no trees catch on fire. That's what we gotta make sure this time.
I'm not gonna lie, this winter is weird as fuck, yo. This is the coldest winter
Yeah,
I've
this
ever remembered.
winter sucks.
Dude,
I'm gonna lie to you.
like fucking Ice Age, they had a blizzard or some shit. Y'all was like covered in snow.
It actually wasn't that bad. At least the second time around. The second time around, it felt like the ice melted.
Wait, you got clipped?
No, I just keep making new ones.
Why?
Because I'll deactivate, right? But then I'll forget the number, and I won't write down the number. And so the page is gone forever.
I'm dying.
I completely forgot to write down the last number, but it didn't. Yeah. Anyway.
You know what you need to do when you make a new account? Log in with your email.
No.
You always have that account.
Yo, close your big ass lips when you talking to me.
Yo, you said man, bro.
Wait, who are you talking to? Me?
Louis said
No, Luffy. Yeah, Luffy said man. Luffy, not by Luffy.
Nigga, you close
No,
your
not
big
Luffy.
ass
Luffy, you
lips
what?
to me.
Wait, hello, Lou, what did you say?
No, his name used to be Luffy.
No, it
Louis,
didn't.
bro, you said if you had to pick between like a gorilla and a man, you wouldn't just do some Tarzan shit and beat that gorilla pussy up. You know what I mean? You're going.
Yo, y'all niggas is disgusting. Like for real.
So, wait, yo, guess, but like, what if he chooses a guy? Isn't that like gay?
Yes. It's the stuff who's on the gay spectrum.
Yeah, I'd rather somebody call me weird than gay.
That is weird though. I'm not gonna lie. I might not enjoy the gorilla one, to be honest.
Me know why.
You're not supposed to enjoy it. That's the whole part about the
Do you think most women would be more accepting of the gorilla or the man? Because that's what really matters, right?
No, it doesn't.
No, it matters. Like,
yes, it does.
I really don't want to have sex with a man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't. And I really don't want to have sex with a gorilla. But, like, I would never be able to forgive myself for the other.
A woman is going to be able to look at a gorilla and be like, okay, I can understand how you got down with a gorilla.
What?
Stronger. Think about it. Just the physiology, right? He says, it does make sense that a gorilla can overpower a man. But a man overpowering a man? Ugh.
That's the man.
You have to be submissive in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you think you gonna be the type, like, yeah, like, I'm a dominant. Nah, nigga, you bottom now. Now you traumatized. Now you got little, you know what I'm saying? Now you buying mini skirts and shit.
Well, let me ask you something, Nathan.
You gotta answer the question, bro.
No, I don't engage in this kind of debauchery.
Louis, you saying answer, you go with both, right? You choose both. You know that, right? Well, if you avoid the question, you just accepted that you want both.
No, I don't want any of it.
Yo, read the chat. This guy said, women choose bear. Why is it so weird for a man to choose a gorilla?
Yo, what's up?
So, would you rather take it from a gorilla?
Wait. You gotta answer my question first.
No, I don't have to do any such thing.
Then I'm not answering.
There's one thing though, you know why? Here's
I looked into the question.
Would you rather take it from a gorilla or take it from a man? It's not the same.
How y'all gonna just overtalk Luke? You come talking, bro.
I'm just like, I mean, we're just chilling. I'm like on some shit like, bro, when I look, because me and my wife was like, oh, I won't enjoy the gorilla pussy, you know what I'm saying? Because she like, ugh. But I Googled it, bro.
It looked good.
They're fighters.
Oh, okay. Shit. I might shit.
You know they thicker. So I'm like, I'm dead ass though. If you look it up, they're fighter. But, you know.
Louis, how about this? Hear me out, guys. Because we got to go in like we scuba diving. All right? Check this out. You know, like those latex suits that they wear? I'm going full latex suit and double condom. And we put in that work. With goggles, nigga.
Why would you? That's going great, bro.
I ain't got to be ready for war, bro. Like,
I mean, if you don't get in there, you might as well get the change.
Wait. Louis, knowing that if you choose both, you still willing not to answer?
Wait, knowing that what happened?
Knowing that if you don't answer means that you choose both. You still don't want to answer?
No, I don't want to answer.
I
kill myself.
that's not an option.
I kill myself. Now what?
You're immortal in this world. Yeah, you're immortal. No, I'm sorry. This
Keep in mind the guy is and the girl are into necrophilia.
Oh.
What are y'all talking about? I'm trying to piece it together. I have no idea.
Yo, either way.
So Louis, the question was, would you rather a man or a gorilla? Louis said both.
Oh.
I think both of those things are so disgusting.
No,
Circuitry. I'm unable to answer. You know when like when you try to divide 0 by 0 or some shit and the calculator tells you error?
Mine doesn't tell me error.
Oh wait, some divide.
There's an answer. It says gorilla.
You can't divide anything by 0.
In my calculator, it says gorilla. I don't know about your calculator. That calculator sucks.
Mine says indeterminate.
Right, exactly. It's indeterminate.
Mine says gorilla, bro.
Shit. If I had to.
Ask me a question you guys think is like equivalent to your, you know.
Would you rather?
Would you rather? Let's do the same shit. Would you fuck a woman?
Would you rather fuck Donald Trump or fuck Gorilla?
I'll fuck Donald Trump for free.
Okay.
For free?
Now he gonna give him something.
That is one of the most masculine men you know.
Maybe back in this part. No, I'm playing.
Disgusting. Would you rather?
I'll fuck Martha Stewart. Nigga, right now.
Your dad or eat your mom out? Shot.
Oh, come on, bro. That's not equivalent, bro.
That's the equivalent.
That's not. No, it's not.
Yo,
Incest. Now it's incest. No.
Guys, would you rather fuck a donkey or get fucked by a hobo? And you know how fucking unhygienic they are.
Shasha, where did you go? Is a woman?
I'm not losing my account.
Guess.
She says some bad words to the Jews.
Guys, think about it.
Yeah.
Donkey or disgusting hobo? Donkey.
Does the hobo have things that'll stay with me for the rest of my life?
It's disgusting. You're probably gonna get a UTI. You're probably gonna get a yeast infection.
That's fine.
No, come on, a donkey. You gotta do 10 minutes with a donkey. It's a clean donkey.
Nothing I never had before.
I
can't do bestiality, dude. That's so.
This is a hypothetical. I don't do that either. I really don't.
No, obviously.
Would you rather a trans woman?
That's a good question.
A trans woman or a donkey? The trans woman is full, or half and half?
She got her, she still got her pistol.
Oh, okay. I'll do that right now.
Hank.
I'm grabbing all the pistol.
This nigga here, I don't look at your search history, bro.
Multiple things.
This go concrete. He was ready.
She be looking on the titty again. That's crazy.
And like bestiality, I can't have sex with an animal. At least the hobo and the tranny are still human beings, right? Like,
well, you understand why us guys said the gorilla because
No, I understand. Yeah, I understand. Because it's a female. So what? It's a female, right?
Yeah, I'll just feel bad, but like I don't want to get fucked, bro. Like to be honest, like nah.
That's just as disgusting as the scenario I gave you, Shasha. I can't do it.
I can't do it. I can't even imagine that parents. That's fucking gross.
She gave you an answer the week. She did it. She can't do it.
I can't do it.
Can you
guys? Would you rather fuck a dyke? Nah, we stop.
Would you rather blow your father or would you rather blow your father or eat your mother out?
Oh, that's terrible.
What the hell? What the
life or death situation?
Life or death.
Wait. If you don't choose an answer, you do both.
You gotta do both.
Oh my God.
Yeah, if you don't choose an answer, you gotta do both.
You know what my answer is gonna be, bro. Chill, dog.
Louis, here's the question. If you don't answer, you do both automatically, Louis.
Oh.
What's your answer?
What?
It's like when you don't answer, that means that you do both.
I'm choosing my mom.
No.
What about you? If you don't answer, you choose both. You don't want to answer the question.
I'd kill myself.
Yo, that's the big one. You look so good. I was looking at you.
If I was a dude, I would choose my mom, right?
You can't die in this hypothetical.
Always kill yourself.
Like,
you're gonna get revived.
This hypothetical.
He said the option's always there.
Like, you play a video game, like the option is there, but it's free.
The point of me bringing
by you not participating in it, it forces you to do both. Like,
why can't y'all just answer? I pick my mom.
Like,
I'd rather eat my mom's snatch than suck on my dad.
Louis, like God takes you Louis, and it forces you, and God forces you to do both if you don't choose an answer.
No, that's not true. That's impossible.
What's the contradiction?
He's like, there's no God or some
Man,
weird shit.
would you rather? The question is, would you rather swallow your siblings or would you rather fucking Taste Your First House.
Oh shit.
Taste
Taste Your First House. You talking about the mom?
Y'all like
Ew!
that?
Oh my
You want
god!
to taste your first house?
You
would
said the
want
same
to taste
thing.
your siblings. Yeah.
But it's just the way he said it.
That's funny. That's crazy.
That's one of those questions.
I would think that for the guys, if they had no choice, they would pick their mom, right? Because you don't want to suck a dick, right?
No.
You know why I wanted to choose that?
No, I didn't say that. That was somebody else who said, hello, what is the name of the
That was you, nigga.
today? I don't know, could be on to tell me.
Yeah,
I think
that's
on average,
even worse.
people would say they respect their mom
That's
more
like
than their
worse
dad.
than the fucking gorilla, actually. Maybe a little worse. But it's still, I still think the gorilla shit is bad.
You say you could do. You say you could.
be the man. You notice that Louis said it's worse than the gorilla, meaning that the man isn't that bad than the gorilla. So automatically you chose the man. Yes, you did, bro. I caught you. See?
I mean, it is worse.
Why do you factor assassination?
Nah, I told you I was gonna catch you, bro. I told you.
Wait, which one you guys think is worse?
Wait, what'd you say?
I said, I knew you guys were Kool-Aid in your thing.
Man, nigga, you got the whole, put two
You
fucking
Kool-Aid,
packs
bro.
of
Red
shit,
Kool-Aid.
the little pint of, the powder, you dump 2 of them shits in your tank. Let this nigga go.
Like your mom, wild ass. Like I'm like, fuck that. You don't have to answer that. Like, why the fuck would you? Hey, bro.
Have y'all seen? Do you guys know who Krishan is?
No.
No, that name sounds gay.
Sean, she
So she's known for being a bug out, basically, right?
What's that, whore?
Not necessarily a whore, but just being like crazy, always fighting.
Oh, just
Right. It's like she's one of those like baddies, you know.
So she's basically
people. So she was dating Blueface, which is a rapper, and she got pregnant by Blueface, and they had a show. Oh, hold on, I have to wipe my son's ass.
I'm so dead.
Nah, Krishan got hands though, but she bad. She used to be a little.
I didn't realize that's what she was talking about. I don't know her name.
She removed her face too that she had on her face. Remember?
Her name is Skizzle.
But yeah, man. I'll take that down. Shit. Position though, because that's how.
Take that racist PTR down.
Which one?
Nathan's.
Nathan, where's Nathan at? Oh my god. Oh, I think Nathan is an artist though.
There's nothing artistic about that.
That is art?
No, that's not art. That's racism.
Is there a history behind it, or is that just some shit that Nathan made?
That's a caricature.
It's a caricature. And the wide nostril.
You know where this come from, right? Louis was making an argument.
Tiny skull.
You should really look at an argument that pictures like this, drawings like this is racist because they make black people, with like exaggerated features, like their lips and their nose and their head shapes. Therefore, it's racist.
I'm from New York, so you go to Times Square.
Is it exaggerated?
Yes.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like that, and many races get it done. Like they'll go with their girlfriend. I've gotten one done on me.
I got one done too, bro. And I was a waste of money, man.
You know them Sambo cartoons? The Minstrel Show cartoons?
Yeah. You're saying it's like that?
Nathan was trying to say that those aren't racist. Ain't nothing racist about it. There's nothing racist about depicting black people like that. That's what this thing was trying to get off.
Oh, but
No, I said it's nothing racist. I didn't say that. I said it's nothing racist by exaggerating a person's facial features.
No, that's
what I said.
We were arguing.
No, you said like when you look at the face, no, I said because there's a caricature, and you said, oh, caricatures are racist inherently. So that's why I pulled up this PTR, Louis.
I've never said caricatures are racist inherently.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not. Yo, no,
you don't even remember your argument.
I do remember my argument. My argument was that that specific depiction. I wish Incan was here. It was his PTR. Let me see if I can find it. If he still has it up. But it was a fucking cartoon, like an old like minstrel show. It was actually Looney Tunes. It was a Looney Tunes cartoon, and one of the black characters was like depicted like in that like Sambo style. And I'm like, yo, that's like a racist depiction. Like that's a racist like portrayal of like black folks. It was like a kind of cartoony, like inhuman, like kind of simianizing of like, you know, black folks in cartoon. I'm like trying to speak and then also trying to find Incan's PTR. There it is. Let me see. It's still up. Oh, he deleted it. Ah, fuck it. Alright, well, it was, let me see if I can find like the actual one.
Like, bro, this is one of those things where Nate is low key on the same level as Samoa. It's like we all know the Sambo shit is obviously racist. It's not even a debate. But like, I think only Samoa or maybe Nate would argue against that. You know, like.
I have something to say. Can I go after you, Miss Fifi?
Absolutely, if it's okay, if I can go. Y'all, is that all right? So I got to thinking about these caricatures that you say depict black folks. Let me say this: if you don't know the history of it, you wouldn't know. So I'm just letting you know that. And it's almost like, are you racist? If you think you're racist, that's what I think Nathan does. But that's just me. Unfortunately, you know, that was the depiction that they had for Black Americans. But we had some for them too. I mean, I can't think of them right now, but you know, everybody can get it. You know. So also, this is a caricature of me. This is old, you know, someone did it a long time ago. But is that racist? Look at it, PTR. Is that racist?
Of course not, Miss Fifi, but the Louis is racist because it makes your lips and your head bigger than what it actually is. Yeah. That's what Louis is saying. And if you look at my PTR, just refresh, look at my PTR, Louis is saying something like this is racist.
That's not what I'm saying. You're being so disingenuous.
Yes, you are.
And it's like they have
bullshitter, dog.
And they had all kind of mess going on.
Nah, the PTR that Louis has up now is definitely like racial.
Thank you.
Like that's not even a debate.
And that's racist. That was
No, I don't think so. I think that the context matters. I think the context matters.
This is the original. Like it was like a character like this. That was like where the original conversation stemmed from. Then Nathan tried to say, "Oh, you're saying caricatures," and I'm saying what we were saying was like, no, it's not the fact that they're like it's just like a caricature. It's like these specific like tropes embedded into these characters where like specific like features were exaggerated and almost to like an inhuman like just like a inhuman like level, right? They look like monkeys. Like they made them look like monkeys, and this like some sort of like a lesser human form or like lesser like.
That's how you see black people for some reason.
How the artist saw black people.
He didn't have to give them.
No, they did not.
They didn't have to give them pink lips in a picture that Louis has.
No, there's literally like hundreds of like caricatures and like newspaper things of like those little characters. They'll have really bright pink lips. They'll be like literally black skin, not even brown, just black skin, fucking beady eyes, and they'll do that purposely to be racist. They even have like little depictions where it's like a nigga, I don't know, you gotta ask them. But I know that
made it up.
That's right,
I mean, yeah, they obviously made it up.
No one.
But they had.
Go ahead, Chuck.
No, I was just mentioning they had
Are you like really completely ignorant to the history of like this kind of cartoon? Reverend, you should go like educate yourself.
That's what he wants you to do. He's trying to make
a
cartoon like history.
You could be ignorant to it if you'd like to, but there is a history of this shit in Hollywood.
So Louis, you know what you're saying? You're saying that I'll go after Louis.
Depicting black people in a certain way to disparage them. That's just true. You could be ignorant of it, or you could educate yourself about it.
Okay, can I go now, Louis? Okay, so what Louis is doing is he's assuming the motivations of the creators. They wasn't doing it to disparage anyone. Like when they made Elmer Fudd, they made Elmer Fudd to disparage white people. They just made a character. What you're doing is you're saying that these people were being racist. They wanted to portray black people like that because they wanted to harm black people and make black people feel bad. No, it wasn't. They didn't do that. What they wanted to do was create a cartoon. And what they do in cartoon is they have all these different, like these icons, iconographies, and they had the whites, they had the blacks, they had the Indians, they had all these versions of it. And they just displayed them in different ways. What you're trying to say, because you displayed it, that entirely means it's racist. And then on top of that, you say, whenever you draw like a character and you accentuate like certain features, you're racist. It's wrong.
Well,
what you have to do is I'll just land right here. What you have to do, Louis, you have to show me when creators of these Looney Tunes said that, hey, when I created this character, I wanted to disparage black people. That's how you can, instead of just implying it. Because when you imply it, you're showing your presupposition. Because you feel like black people are that way.
I mean,
that's some reverse psychology shit I heard.
Nathan, the way I'm not even I feel like I get you to some sense, but I think caricature is not racist. I was just doing research on caricature, and it was created in Italy by Annibale Carraccio and Leonardo da Vinci.
I agree with that.
Just in terms of that, but I think the other one in
he was doing caricatures. Like the Carraccio family was doing that shit for years.
Yeah, but like in Louis' picture, the reason why that was primarily how black people were represented in cartoons for like a very long period of time. They ignored the fact that they were kind of civilized and wore suits and wore this, but they still made them look goofy and kind of weird looking, whereby the other races were kind of like, oh yeah, we're more prestigious and everything, or more like civilized. Like, you could say the same
what
thing.
Exactly are y'all arguing?
Well, like, I don't, Louis picture, yeah, no worries, more like, actually, Louis' picture can be upon racism because that was primarily how particular artists were educating the world as this is how black people or Africans look 24/7. That's the problem with it.
I just for Africans, they really did. It was terrible.
I just PCR'd one, and it's of a comedy. It's a short film, and it's called Uncle Tom's Cabana. And as you can see, I mean, the proof is in the pudding.
Bro, it looks like an orangutan.
But why did they make him look like that? Like so deformed in the face.
It looks like an orangutan.
I would say to consider
Uncle Tom is a character.
And then look how his his lips are. Like, what is the purpose of that?
No. Come on, go ahead, Lucas.
I know I got a shitty mic. It's hard to hear me, but I'm saying when you look at how cartoons were created, think about what Snow White looks like and all the other Disney animations and how people were human beings back in those times. They would draw a white person that looked like a white person. But why don't we see like many characters of black, like if I was to go back to like the 1930s, 40s, or 50s and show you any prominent drawings of black people, it's gonna be cool shit, bro. But I can show you like Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, Prince Charming, all these depictions that are not like blatantly racist and shit. Do you see what I'm saying? So like, I think that there is that context that matters. And I think Nate's doing something like, if I burn a cross on your lawn, how do you know that me burning the cross makes me racist? Like, did I say the N-word? Like, I would have to like tell you that I'm burning this cross in your yard because I hate black people. It's like, no, bro, burning the cross is racist. It just is, right? Like, there's no world in which you can burn a cross on my lawn that's not racist. What are we talking about? You know what I mean?
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that when you look at characters like my PTR right now, Louis saying something like this is racist.
Which one?
I don't think that is. I don't think that is.
This is all the artists doing this.
Just know he's lying.
No, it's not racist.
But this is how white people destroy black people.
Okay. You put that picture up? Put this picture up before?
Maybe exactly. You're misdirecting my point. No. I said Louis.
Wait, Nathan, have I seen this picture? You're saying the picture of your picture?
This is the word black people during that time. That's what y'all read.
What are you saying? Are you saying the picture you posted before in the last conversation and I said that was racist?
No, this is what y'all said that how they black people at that time.
You're doing this one. No, exactly.
Someone said that. Hey,
no, someone said no. I said in Louis' PTR. You just PTR this one right now. This is Josie and the Pussycats. I know this cartoon, right? I mean, this is not racist to me. This is well drawn. You can see she has like, you know,
it's not racist, but this is what they did at that time.
Well, the one that Louis is posting is what I'm referring to. The one that Louis posted, even the one Shai posted as well. It's kind of still like cool shit, kind of low-key to a degree, because it's they're spoke on the fact that this is how black people look primarily all the time, 24/7. Right? So the Pussycats was a different perspective, different from a cartoon entirely. But actually, whenever you Google like black people cartoons, there's no way you won't see at least remnants still, even in a huge amount of these kinds of cartoons that are on Louis' PTR. That's what I was saying, not in totality. Even Disney had a black princess, it was like Princess on the Throne. Disney portrays black women in a pretty decent way, but back in the day, it was a bit different. That's what I was saying.
And this was a Disney
back in the day. That's what I get.
Bro, it's Nathan was
thank God you're here. This guy said he tried to use this on an unsuspecting audience, bro. Like,
really?
I dropped some scholarship in the chat. Please, if you want to take a moment to educate yourself a little bit, Luffy, go ahead and take a look at that as well, because I know you.
I like that.
Because I think he wants Luffy. Yeah, Luffy. I was just saying. I'm not sure if you're here in the United States, but this is good information for you too to look up.
Yeah, I know these. I know these. Yeah, cute little monkeys at your house. This is what I'm referring to. This is
don't be.
And Luffy.
Don't be.
Luffy and Luffy.
Just saying. Okay.
So
Luffy and Luffy. Like in this image. Is this image disparaging black people too?
That's one
This was actually a black woman. This was
no, it's not. That's a flapper.
He doesn't even know Miss Fifi.
Yo, Louis, so what you're telling me is that while I was gone, Nathan was like, first of all, I can keep on talking, which is like exactly how I left him. But two, he decided to like rerun the argument without any like trying to gaslight the audience fully.
Yeah, he was trying to say like, he was trying to say that I was saying that Will Smith caricature was racist, even though I played into it like as a joke. But then he posted some Steve Farrell, like Will Ferrell shit.